Don't let these overlapping circles intimidate you. At first glance, this shaded area looks like a nightmare to calculate. But once you see the hidden geometry inside, it becomes a simple game of sectors and triangles. Today we are going to peel back the layers of this GCSE exam favorite and solve it with pure logic. Let's dive in.
Hey thinkers, welcome back to Think Sharp Alley, where every turn leads to a smart solution.
The diagram shows three circles, each of radius 4 cm, and the centers of the circles are A, B and C, such that ABC is a straight line. So obviously AB will be equal to BC equal to 4 cm because they are the radii of the circle. If you see carefully, BA and BC both are the radii of the middle circle. And we have to find the area of the shaded region. So before we begin, I will join the point B with the point of intersection of the circles and name it D and E. Now notice something important over here. AB, BD, BE, BC, in fact CE and AD are all radii of different circles. So they are of 4 cm each. And because of this, the triangular region that you see here, the green shaded region, has all three sides equal to 4 cm. So the triangle becomes an equilateral triangle. And we know in an equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal to 60 degrees. So that makes angle ABD and angle CBE equal to 60 degrees. And we know that the sum of the angles on a straight line is always 180 degrees. So that is why angle ABD plus this angle DBE plus angle CBE, that is 60 again, is equal to 180 degree. So from here I can calculate angle DBE, which is equal to 60 degree. Now observe carefully. This semicircular region is getting divided into three equal sectors, each subtending an angle 60 degree. That means this entire semicircle has been divided into three equal parts. So if I want to find out area of any sector, I'll just have to divide the area of semicircle by 3. So area of sector DBE becomes 1/3 of area of the semicircle. Now we know area of a semicircle is pi r square by 2. And we put r equals to 4 and do the calculation. We get 8 pi by 3 centimeters square. And remember, this is not just the area of sector DBE. Since all the sectors have the same central angle and the same radius, their areas will also be equal. Now that we have found the area of the entire sector, notice these two white portions inside it. To get the area of the shaded region, we need to subtract the areas of these white parts from the area of the sector. Now the question is, what exactly are these white portions? They are called segments. And a sector is made up of a triangle and a segment. And here the triangle is an equilateral triangle, the yellow part. It is area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Now we already have area of the sector, which is 8 pi by 3. And since this triangle is equilateral triangle, we have the formula for equilateral triangle, which is root 3 by 4 into side square. Now these are equilateral triangle of side 4 cm, right? Now this is area of one yellow segment, but we have two such yellow part, right? So area of two yellow segments, what we can say is area of two segment is going to be 2 multiplied by this. And now the tough part is already done. We are just a few calculations away from the final answer. So area of one such shaded region will be area of the sector minus area of these two yellow segments, right? So 8 pi by 3 minus this portion. Now we have two such shaded region. So total area of the shaded region becomes 2 times this expression. So which means we just need to multiply 2 inside, do some calculation and get an answer. So 2 times 8 is 16 pi by 3 minus plus 2 times 4, 8 root 3. Now 8 pi minus 16 pi is minus 8 pi. So 8 root 3 minus 8 pi by 3. Now when I multiply 2 inside, we get 16 root 3 minus 16 pi by 3 centimeters square.
And there you have it. What looked like a messy overlap is really just a clever arrangement of equilateral triangles and sectors. Did you manage to spot the hidden geometry before I revealed it? If this video helped you think sharp today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Think Sharp Alley. Drop a comment below if you have a nightmare problem you want me to tackle next. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp.